So I was doing some last minute testing on some silly little ideas I had before I start looking into the item manipulation for the Game Over shop. I was doing this thing where I was using Cheat Engine to be able to interact with stuff whilst I was entering the train, which is normally impossible because you have to show conductor an item to do that. And I realized that you could interact with an edible item, and whilst doing so you can change the value of the item in Cheat Engine to, for example, none 128. But because the use, eat, toss menu was already up, you can still do that action with that item. And so I did toss, and it didn't show up in the lost and found when I got back to Long Life Town. But so just as a final thing for fun, I was like, oh, I guess I'll try to eat none 128. And okay, yeah, the camera shot up way high whenever I tossed it. So I was like, oh, well, that's not really much of anything, you know, I guess, oh well. So I guess eating nothing, you know, fucking digesting by zero wasn't going to do anything funny, why would it? But I did a double take, and I just thought I'd record this, whether I do anything with it or not, I don't know. Because as soon as he came out of the train... He's a fucking roomba! Keeping the station clean, one decapitated per boy at a time. The per room boy. Man, it's like 99% of the stuff I'm doing is really boring and repetitive, but it's just for this stuff like this that I wish I was streaming it. Oh my god. I love how his like the red of his jaw is sticking out of the back, and his cap is like slicing through his head and functioning as an amazing Hackerman visor. Look at this boy. I need to make him do this. He's like a Roomba or like a really small animal, like a mole. Mole boy. Oh my god, that's terrifying. That's terrifying! I feel like using Chulip glitches, you could like produce a horror film. Like you could actually make like some kind of new age high production value creepypasta using Chulip glitches. Oh! Oh, this is so big! He's so big! This is because I digested by zero. This is because I ate none. I'm too big, I can't see what I'm doing. It only seems to be a texture glitch, but... You could play the game like that. Yo, Yodzilla, you better watch out. You thought you were the kaiju. Look at this motherfucker. Hey, Dream Girl, am I enough of a big shot for you now? I'm pretty good. Oh my god. It's empty. Yeah, just like my soul. Oh my god. What am I looking at anymore? I mean, oh, he's fixed. Is he really fixed? No. I will show off what happens if instead of that if you toss none 128, you get zoomed up into the sky. I'm fairly certain that if you look very closely whenever I toss this, he'll fly up into the sky and he'll shrink until he disappears. Like, why does he shrink and disappear? It's like we're tossing an item. I mean, whenever you toss an item, you throw it somewhere and then it shrinks. Purboy just threw none, which threw himself into the sky, and then he disappeared. He's fucking dead. He threw himself into the lost and found. Purboy is in the lost and found. I mean, that explains why this is a soft lock. Although if you ride in the train, it's fine. You end up in Long Lifetime, and you're fine. He really is a fucking Roomba. Let's try reading a comic. He's balancing it on his head. And that makes him big. Can I buy something? If you can't smoke, you're still a homunculus. I'm an actual fucking homunculi. Now what happens if I get naked? Oh, it fixes me. So most things seem to either enlarge you or fix you, so that's a problem. Seems fairly normal. I mean, outside of the Roomba. Room boy. There's so many different variations of Purr Boy now, it's insane. There's like 3 different Hackermans. There's 2 or 3 Abominations. Well then, I can't think of anything else funny to do with this. I guess I'll just upload this as a fun thing, because I feel like the world needs to see this. It's completely useless. We're literally on, like, coming off the back of discovering the holy grail of Chulip, and then I'm just like, look at the funny Roomba. He's dead. But he lived a good life. A long life, if you... Well, actually, no, it was rather short. It was a few minutes, but that's a pretty good life expectancy for a Roomba, I think.